What if I told you the secret to unlocking your creative potential has nothing to do with your artistic skills? That the habits separating struggling creatives from thriving ones aren't what you'd expect. Today, I'm sharing 3 surprising tips that will help transform your creative work. Habit number 1 is journaling. Now, I know what you're thinking, that's not surprising at all, but hear me out. This isn't about writing poetry or keeping a diary. This is about brain dumping, problem solving, and idea generation. Julia Cameron calls it the morning pages. 3 pages of stream of consciousness writing every morning. But here is the magic. When you dump all of that mental clutter onto paper, you create mental space for creativity to flow. Think about it. How many times have you sat down to create only to have your mind buzzing with the random thoughts? Did I pay that bill? What am I having for dinner? Why did I say that stupid thing yesterday? Journaling clears that mental fog. But like every infomercial ever, there's more. Journaling helps you process emotions, work through creative blocks, and even stumble upon new creative ideas. The key is consistency, just 10 to 15 minutes every morning. Don't worry about grammar, spelling, or even making sense. Just write. Your creative brain will thank you. Habit number 2 really surprised me when I first learned about it. And that habit is to track your health. If we're being honest, most creatives treat their bodies like afterthoughts. We obsess over equipment, software, our workspace, but we neglect the one thing that really creates everything, and that is our body. Here's what I mean by health tracking. Monitor your sleep, your hydration, nutrition, and even your energy levels, and pretty quickly you'll start to notice things. What time of day makes you feel most creative? What foods make you feel the most sluggish? How does poor sleep affect your work quality? I started using the Ultra-Human Ring to track these things, and the patterns were eye-opening. I discovered that I'm most creative between 9 and 11 a.m., but only if I've had at least 7 hours of sleep. And on days where I was dehydrated, my ideas typically felt flat and uninspired. The cool thing about this is that science backs it up. Dehydration reduces brain function by up to 12%. Poor sleep destroys creative problem-solving abilities, and a blood sugar crash kills focus and motivation. But here's the real kicker. When you start treating your body like the creative instrument that it is, you start to learn how to optimize it. You're not just tracking for data, you're building awareness. And awareness leads to better choices, which in turn leads to a better creative output. Habit number 3 is exercise. And before you click away thinking, I don't have time for the gym, bear with me. Exercise isn't just about physical fitness, it's about brain fitness. When you exercise, you're literally building new brain cells and strengthening existing neural connections. In other words, you're upgrading your creative hardware. But the benefits go even deeper. Exercise reduces stress hormones like cortisol that kill creativity. It boosts mood-enhancing chemicals like serotonin and endorphins that open you up to creative thinking. And it also improves focus and concentration. Some of history's greatest creative minds were obsessed with movement. Dickens walked 20 to 30 miles through London daily. Beethoven took long walks every morning. And Maya Angelou did yoga before writing. The key is not becoming a fitness fanatic. It's about consistent movement that gets your blood flowing and your brain firing. This could be a 20-minute walk, dancing to your favorite songs, or even just stretching. The ideas that come during these movement sessions are typically way better than anything that we force while sitting at a desk. Your body is your creative partner. If you treat it well, it'll reward you. So there you have it. 3 habits that might seem completely unrelated to creativity, but in reality are foundational to it. Journal to clear your mind, track your health to optimize your creative instrument, and exercise to upgrade your brain's hardware. The beautiful thing about these habits is that they compound. Better health leads to better journaling sessions. Regular movement sparks better ideas to write about. Clearer thinking helps you make better health choices. Pick just one habit to try this week. Don't try to do all 3 perfectly. That is a recipe for burnout. Just build one habit solidly and then add the next. If this video helped you, you know what to do, and let me know in the comments which habit you're going to try first. I read every comment, and I love hearing about your creative journey. And remember, creativity isn't about talent. It's about creating the right environment for your best ideas to emerge. These 3 habits will help you do just that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloo.